Hello everyone, it's your old pal Max West here. I draw comics as well as children's picture books. Remember, I have a Kickstarter going on. This is the URL for it. We have 13 days left to go. We're almost halfway funded. I'm going to be shooting videos around the clock showing off my work, so that'll get you, the viewer, interested and get you to back the campaign. The name of the campaign is Poison Ivy Gulch Saddles Up. It's a book collection of my Wild West comic strip, Poison Ivy Gulch. I'm going to be doing some lettering here. See if we can zoom in a bit. Yeah, you can't see pencils that well. As I've told you in the past, pencils don't reproduce well. That's why most comics tend to be drawn in ink. Alright? Let's get started here. Now I've got a Speedball C6 nib. Over here I got my jar of Black India ink, my jar of water, and a paper towel for wiping the pen off. Alright. I've often called this work the little webcomic that could. Despite the tens of thousands of other webcomics out there, some are pretty bad, some are outright awful. Some are meh, some are good, some are really good, and some are just amazing. I'm just surprised this is done as well as it has. I mean, I have nowhere near the level of fans of PvP, or Penny Arcade, or Control-Alt-Delete. Still, though, for a comic that's maybe about 2 years old, I'm impressed at how well it's done. The Kickstarter itself, it's to fund the first book. Besides collecting early strips, we're also going to have 7 bonus comic strips in there. At least one of them is going to have a cameo from one lucky backer. If that interests you, you should go pledge at the $299 level or even the $999 level. Those are limited, so if that interests you, you better act now, because the campaign is going to be over soon, and I aim to fund it no matter what. Alright, let's just have a quick look here at this ink comic I did. See if I can get a close-up there. Yeah, you can only see the letters there. Clothes make the man, but suits make the lawyer. Yeah, you might recognize that character. He's a lawyer that I've had appearing in some of the courtroom scenes. Alright. Excuse me. Let me do this next one here. This is a very simple one. This has Little Ace, the child sidekick of Lotta Doler. Again, I'm inking on Bristol paper, smooth Bristol paper with a Speedball C6 nib. Yeah, this was a very simple strip here. Plays on an old joke, which I'll have a close-up of in a moment. This is for Poison Ivy Gulch. And don't forget my Kickstarter for Poison Ivy Gulch Saddles Up, almost 50% funded as of right now. First, the way I ink I do the letters, then I do the panels, then speech balloons, and then I ink the characters inside the panels. That's the way I work. I've done this both with comic strips, as well as gag cartoons, and my comic book pages. Alright, let's get a shot of this here before I move on to the next one. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, let's zoom in. Alright. What thick fog today. This fog is so thick you could, just some sound effects, and yep. You might be able to tell from the pencil there. Ace is holding a knife. That's kind of a joke there. People have there's the saying that sometimes fog is so thick you could cut it literally with a knife. And in Ace's case, he did. Don't ask how he did that. This is a comic strip. This is a work of fiction. Not bad if I do say so myself. Remember, if you like comic strips that are kind of a farce, sort of like this is of the Old West, you can read more about this on Poison Ivy Gulch. The link is below in the video description, and the link to the Kickstarter is also below. I'm going to do one more lettering page, then I'll break, upload this video, and then I'll cut another one. Alright, so again, the Speedball C6 nib. We dip it into the jar of ink here. Sometimes if I want to do some thicker or different lettering, I might use a different nib. Like maybe a Speedball a 5-point. Again, Speedball, that's most of the nibs they make here in the USA. Some of the Japanese nib points, like manga artists use, you'll probably have to resort to mail order unless you live in a big city like New York or Los Angeles. I'm old school. I letter my comics the old-fashioned way. I've done a little digital lettering too. No matter what you do though, whether you letter by hand or on the computer, build some skill up first, practice. I'll give you a peek at this one here before we end the video. Yeah, probably hear my window blinds there. It's a cool day and kind of breezy. Yeah, it wasn't as hot as it was yesterday. We had some very heavy rain last night here in the Fargo area. Alright, before I wrap this video up, I'll shoot one later, another one later. Let's have a quick look here at what I've done. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, there's the mayor. Ooh, he doesn't look that happy. Partial post. Yeah, that's a play on the term parcel post. You only got one letter. Partial post, get it? Well, that's it for this video. I'll have another one up later. Remember, this is Poison Ivy Gulch. If you want to read more of it, the link is below in the video description. Make sure you back Poison Ivy Gulch Saddles Up. This is the link to it, the shortened link, and I'll have that too in the video description below. All kinds of rewards are up. And yes, just for backing the Kickstarter, you will get 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comics. Subscribe to this channel for more news and updates, as well as for more drawing demos. Until later, friends, it's me, your old pal Max West, saying goodbye.